Hello, 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 and let's start a brand new day. What are we doing? The puppy is
Good morning.
feeling unwell. Hello, good morning to everybody. The puppy is unwell. There you go, here's some health. I don't know what we were doing before, and especially since last episode was a Chandra episode because stuff happened, but hey, stuff happened to talk about. Today was first Tuesday of the month. It is also, as the time of recording, 5-month anniversary of my surgery. So that's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, stuff is trying to load in.
Nice.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm going too fast.
Yes.
Okay, everything is fine. Right, Simon? Yes, everything is fine.
All right. All right. All right.
Gosh, imagine, farming simulator type game. Like Moon Factory or Harvest Moon. Except you could, like, till on any patch of dirt. Oh, shoot.
Nice.
So you could just start, like, building a farm in the middle of the dirt road.
Right.
But anyway, yes. Today, first Tuesday of the month, while going grocery shopping, got some talking done about how, my grandmother wants the family to come down for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Haven't been down there since last year for a wedding ceremony,
All right.
whatever. Some sort of wedding-related thing happened. But I was there. Almost got evicted, but I was there. I'm sure I talked all about that eviction stuff last year. Wow, okay. So now my grandmother wants everyone to come by
All right.
for Thanksgiving, but see, the issue... Okay. There are multiple issues, one of which being that I spent a lot of time the last 2 months out of town, which means that much of my reservoir, my backup for recording, is my voice a little bit fuzzy right now. There's a cat in the way. But yeah, a lot of my reservoir, a lot of my backup, a lot of my, emergency recording stuff, whatever. Oh, that's right, I was getting dangerous scissors, wasn't I? No, well, I got the one. That's good enough. That's right, I was gonna fight that one boss over and over again. And, just keep getting, MTGU plates, because I think I needed, like, 5 of them.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, so I don't really have much of the way backups for episodes. Thanks to doing the whole Aeon Zen thing, as long as I...
Yes.
As long as I keep editing all of those videos I made, I should be good for Tuesdays through to, like, December. And thanks to all of that Pokemon stuff I did with Azure, I should be good on Wednesdays for a few months as well. Well, until, like, mid-November or something. So at some point we're going to have to do more of another game. But that's mostly it. Most of my videos are like, well, I have to upload this one tomorrow, so let's just record an episode of it. Plus, of course, there's Rune Factory and Dark Cloud. I have, like, 1 spare episode of Dark Cloud. So I'd have to record at least 6 episodes of Rune Factory. That would include this one, so whatever. In 3 days, because we'd be leaving on Thursday. Well, technically leaving on Friday, but I'd be spending the night on Thursday, so 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have to record at least 6 episodes of Rune Factory. Probably get like 5 or 6 episodes of Dark Cloud. Plus some other episodes. I know I have a D&D episode, Dark Alliance, that hasn't... I know I have to record at least 1, probably 2 episodes of that. So I don't think I have this weekend's episode. I'm not sure about everything else. I need to check my book.
All right.
So see, I have an episode of Nekase to go up on this Saturday and on next Friday, so that would be fine. Need to find something to upload for this Friday. I still need to find something for this Friday. But yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'd have to record at least 18 episodes in 3 days. Unless, of course, I wanted to record some stuff while I was down there, but I can never guarantee that that would be any sort of good quality-wise. But I can still do that. Like, Nekase does not require very much. I'm sure I could play it and record it on my tablet and be fine. I'm sure I could do that. And then, of course, so it's like, okay, well, I can get Nekase. And then there's... what's this? Okay. Episode of Nekase has finished. Sorry. Doing other things on computer while I'm working on this. So yeah. So like record some stuff while I'm down there. And for at least a couple of days I'll probably have as much privacy as having a room to record in. Did I mention I also have to do all of my upkeeps and stuff as well.
Nice.
Still twice a day for the next month. As of November 4th, I go down to just once a day, and I'm still debating between if I should do it in the mornings, right when I wake up, as a way to slowly wake up, or do it as evenings as a way to wind down. I think I want to do it at the evenings, just so I can, like, I don't have to wake 2 hours early for stuff. I can just wake up, do my whatever stuff, and then in the evening, at night, like, okay, do the upkeeps. Except if I'm doing it at the evenings, it'd probably be opposite of upkeep, whatever that is, the cooldown. Yeah, do my cooldowns. Although it is upkeep, like I am doing upkeep, so my surgery site doesn't go bad. I don't want to get into too much detail on this. Maybe if I do a Let's Play of Cyberpunk, I'll talk all about it. At some point, I'm going to do a Let's Play of Cyberpunk, and it is going to be very adult, because that's just how the game is made. I'll talk all about that stuff. Yeah, who knows, maybe I'll have Chandra on as well. Yeah, find out some way to do co-op Cyberpunk 2077. Because that would be fun. Anyway. But yeah, so I have to get all of the recordings, like 18 episodes that I have to do over the span of the next week. I know, Fuka, that's a lot of stuff. Whee! It's like I'm on ice. It's like I'm on greased ice. And strictly speaking, I could theoretically do the Dark Cloud stuff by transferring my save file to the tablet as well. So really, all I'd really have to do is just the 6 episodes of Rune Factory, because I don't think that my capture card actually works, so I can't really do console stuff. I guess the Everclear, what's that game called? You know, that new game that I got, that whatever game. Oh yeah, also while going down, no. Also, I guess while they go down, I could also just lend Chase my Switch, because my mom's been playing on Chase's Switch, like, a lot lately. So I could lend Chase my Switch and just be like, here, there's a bunch of games downloaded on it. Just use the secondary profile on there. Play the games that you don't already have, and you can, like, know which games that you like. Yeah, give him, like, a little notepad and just with, like, all of the different games written on it, them. And it's like, here, if you play a game, Then you can mark, like, just cross it out if you don't like it, or like put a little check mark if you do. Then
Nice.
you'll know what games that you can look for yourself to get. Because I'm a good big sister like that. Looking out for my little brother. Well,
All right.
somewhat.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So all of that with the recording, plus all of my upkeep stuff
All right.
still have to do. Have to keep the tools somewhere. So, since my mom, stepdad, and little brother are going to be using
Nice.
the are going to be using the spare
Alright.
bedroom, and
Nice.
I'd have to sleep on the couch. That means I'd have to either keep the tools in the bathroom like I
Nice.
usually do, bathroom that I'm sharing with, you know, my mom, my stepdad, my little brother, and my grandpa, because guest bedroom is in the basement, and
Nice.
grandpa's workshop is also in the basement, so he's usually down there and
All right.
using that bathroom as well. So all of them would have to, you know, share a bathroom that has my tools in it.
Nice. All right. Yes.
So, or I'd have to keep them either in the bedroom and just, yeah, you know, where my family's going to be sleeping, or keep them in the living room where anyone walking by would be able to just see them, and if the kids come over, they would
All right.
also be able to, like, just, you know, play with them, because, I mean, they're kids, they're in that phase where they see something they don't know, they grab it. So it might just be best just... Oh yeah, plus, in addition to literally everything else, Grandma and Grandpa apparently don't want my cat to come back down there again, because
All right.
last time Cinnamon stayed for... Okay, last time it was a whole month. Cinnamon had stayed and
Nice.
apparently got into stuff and didn't necessarily, like, spray or pee in places, but did leave, like, a
Nice.
musk. Yeah, try this out. If you have a cat that likes to sleep on something, smell it. Like, even if they haven't peed on it, it still smells like cat. Yes, Cinnamon, you leave a cat smell
Alright.
behind. And they didn't like the cat smell being left in, like, their closets and wherever else Cinnamon had been hiding. So I need to find somewhere to, you know, keep Cinnamon and don't have... And yeah, Chandra's off at college. She can't
Alright.
keep a cat for a week.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know what all is going to be going on for all of that, but... Yes.
All right. All right. All right.
Maybe for the next Rune Factory game I play, I should just, like, wait for Rune Factory 3 special mode to come out on Steam, get it on Steam instead of on Switch, just so I would be able to play it and record on the tablet if I had to. Or else I should do backlog episodes for this, but meh. I never bring myself to really backlog Rune Factory. I can backlog other games, and it's fine. Rune Factory is like my diary. It's all the stuff that's happening, more or less, as it happens.
Yes. Nice. Yes. Nice. All right.
Eh.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
Eh.
There we go.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm really trying here.
There you go. Easy does it. Easy Easy does it. Easy does it. There you go. Yeah.
And of course, I do have some filler space episodes, but I don't have like a lot of them ready to go. So yeah, recordings are an issue, the upkeeps are an issue, and cinnamon is an issue.
All right.
With all these issues sitting around, it's like,
All
yeah,
right.
like my family, you know. And also, it's just the whole thing of being down there visiting my grandparents is boring. I don't
All right,
really
all
have
right.
access to go and like do stuff like, you know, don't have my gaming computer, so my gaming options are very limited.
All
Because
right.
yeah, bring my tablet, bring my Switch, and isn't really a whole, you know, a lot of my games can't play on there. That's part of the issue of why I can't do my recordings.
All right. Nice. Nice.
So yeah,
All right. Nice. All right. Nice.
we. So yeah. And then Grandma always complains, oh, no one ever wants to spend time with me. You're all too busy on your electronics and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I've tried to spend time with her while I was there. She's in the living room, like, just on her iPad playing, like, on Facebook or playing Words with Friends or whatever with the TV on and blasting so loud I can hear it in the basement spare room with the door closed. Not just hear it, like, I can follow the plot of what's going on. Over my grandfather working in his little workshop too, yes. But like I went up there, I just like, hey grandma, do you want to do something? We can play like Crazy Marbles or Crib or something. Both games that my grandmother likes playing. Crazy Marbles, Crib, and Canasta are 3 games that my grandmother enjoys playing. Especially Crib and Canasta. Well, Hand for it technically, but Canasta and Hand for it can't really do so well with just 2 people. It's like, hey, we want to play some Crib or something? Nah. It's like, play Crazy Marbles? Nah. It's like, hey, I could talk to Jean, talk to my aunt, talk to Grandpa, see if they'd be down for doing some canasta this evening. Yeah, maybe. And it's like, Grandma, I'm trying to spend time with you, because I want to value the time that we have together. It's like, I want to value the time that we have together while we're both still here. It's like, I'm trying to spend time with you.
All right. All right.
I find a lot of the time, when people, like, complain about people, they don't really do it to me. Like, my grandmother complaining, oh, my family doesn't want to spend time with me. Like, Grandma, I was trying to spend time with you. So she won't do it in front of me, because she knows I'll call her out on it. And I have called her out on it.
All right.
It's like, well, Grandma, you always complain that no one in the family wants to spend time with you. I want to spend time with you. I want to spend time with you, and I'm willing to do something that we can both enjoy together. Playing Crib with my grandmother? Sure, I'll play Crib with my grandmother. That's fine. Whatever. Crib is not one of my go-to games. I don't have a single Let's Play episode on Crib. I probably never even talked... I think I've talked about Crib once on this entire channel. Sure, I'll play Crib with my grandmother. Whatever. I'll do it.
All right. Nice. All right.
Like, yeah, I'll absolutely play. It's like,
All right.
Crazy Marbles? Hey, that's a fun game. Just roll some dice, move some marbles on a little pegboard, whatever. In case you're not familiar, Casey Marbles is very similar to
Nice.
Sorry, but instead you use dice instead of cards. Very similar.
Yes, yes.
And instead of using, like, you know, whatever you use for Sorry, because
Nice.
different versions have different things, use marbles. Plus, there's the whole little rule that, like, you could go into, like, the middle of the board. I guess it's more like Trouble than Sorry, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's basically
Nice.
Trouble, except you can go into the middle of the board with a piece. If you have exactly enough...
All right.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to... So the board itself is arranged kind of like a plus sign. So you go, like... You start off in, like, one of the corners, you go up, and then down the next row, then across, then up, down, across, kind of thing. Towards the center, away from the center, parallel to the center. If that helps anyone to visualize it.
All right.
So you put your... So if you roll a 1 or a
Nice.
6, you can get your character out of the middle. If you roll a 6, you get to go again. And then if you move 6 spaces forward from there, it doesn't have to be with the 6, but if you move 6 spaces further from there, because 5 is the corner. 5 is one of the inner corners of the
Nice,
plus sign.
nice.
And then if you get 1 space beyond there, you can either, you know, start going down on the next arm of the plus, or you
Nice,
could go
nice.
right into the middle. And if your piece is in the middle, you have to specifically roll a 1 to get out, and you basically skip 3/4 of the board.
Yes, yes.
If you go from yours... So you go from, like... So you jump into another inner corner, but you skip 2 of the inner corners. So then you just need to, you know,
Nice.
move a couple spaces down to your other far corner, then move around to get in. I know it's hard to visualize, but just... But basically, yeah, like, you can go and... It's like playing Trouble, except you can put a piece into the middle, then you have to, like, roll a 1 to get it out. But since you need a 1 or a 6 to get out in the first place, there's a whole risk versus reward type stuff going on with it. I've had a lot of fun playing it in the past.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to give it to you, I was just trying to put it down. Looking sad.
Nice. All right.
Oh, shoot. Where is it? Stick! Down. But yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Right.
so yeah, with everything that's going on, it seems like it's probably for the best if I don't go on this trip to family. And it's like, oh, well, any trip you don't take to family could be like the last trip that you take for them.
Yes.
Except, the last time that I could have met the family was actually just earlier this year. About 5 months ago, in fact. Shortly after my surgery, basically, like, a few days after my surgery, my mom flew back home and stopped by, and had a layover in an airport with the family, you know, grandma, grandpa, aunt, all came over and talked and whatever, and they had, like, lunch at the airport, and apparently it was bad. My grandmother could not stop bad-mouthing my aunt, who, for the record, was right there, and it was just, all in all, such a bad experience that my mom had suggested that we don't do the same when it comes time for me to come back home. And none of them put up anything resembling a fight at that. None of them were all like, oh no, blah blah blah, still want to see it. No, no, they're all like, okay, let's not do that then. So last time I could have visited family, they decided that it shouldn't happen. So I'm not going to feel guilty about this time. I'm not going to... I'm not going to feel guilty about it. And if it winds up that my grandparents do pass away before I get to see them again, and this really was like the last time I could have met them and all of that, well, that will be sad. But I'm not going to let myself regret it. I'm not, you know, ending things on them on bad terms or anything. I'm just... This is how it wound up being, and this is just how it is, really, right? Not saying anything bad about anyone, it's just... This is how it is. I am shockingly busy with stuff. They want me to come down, but they don't want to look after my cat again. Like, I have a pet. Like, they all have their own pets as well. For the record,
Nice.
all of their pets get along well with my cat. It's not like an issue of, oh, if you bring it, my dog is going to chase your cat. It's like, no, they're all fine with the cat. During the event last year, there's like a whole big outdoorsy thing that happened. Everyone, yeah, not everyone, but a bunch of people had like trailers and stuff, whatever. And they had all brought their dogs along. So my aunt, my mom, and my grandma had all brought their dogs. They were the only ones, we were the only ones bringing pets, by the way. They had all brought their dogs. I brought my cat. The cat and the dogs never had any, like, spats at each other or anything. They were fine to just, like, lie down next to each other and be all like, yep, we're here.
Yes, yes.
It's like, oh, hello, small fur creature. I'm a big fur creature. Nice to meet you. It's like, yep, it's nice to meet you too. When are you gonna move off your bed so I can lie down on there? And that was, yeah, they were fine.
All right.
No fighting between them. Everything was fine. Everything was well and good. And my grandmother is starting to get into the whole boomer stuff. They had rented a camper, I think the term was.
Right. Nice.
You know, to sleep in for the weekend of the event. And it says like, oh yeah, no pets allowed. They had rented the no pets allowed one, even though my grandma still brought her dog and like didn't like keep it in a kennel or anything. Just let the dog be in there. And it's just like, oh, we'll just clean up after the dog. Don't want to pay an extra $50 for the pets allowed camper.
Yes, yes.
It's like, you know, if they find any like dog hair on there, they'll charge you like $150 cleaning fee. I just want to go with the pets allowed one. It's like, no, 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 this way we can save a bit of money on an $800 camper rental. Oh, we have to get the deluxe in case 3 other people also want to sleep in here with us. Like, Grandma, it's just you and Grandpa sleeping in there. The kids are going to be tenting. I'll be staying with my parents, my, you know, mom and stepdad. It's just going to be you and Grandpa in there. You don't need 3 beds. You can...
Nice, nice.
I don't know, I think that's right. I think my aunt was also going to be in there with them. I don't recall. I don't know for sure. I don't know how that all went down, but it's like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay for like 1 weekend. You don't need that many beds for the 3 of you. You don't need 3 beds for the 3 of you. So why are you getting 4?
All right.
But anyway, yeah.
All
So,
right.
again, I don't want to say anything bad about my grandma because she's family. She's not, like, a bad person. as far as I'm aware, like,
All right.
yeah, like, she hasn't misgendered me or okay, I think she dead named me once, but then she apologized. Like, and, which is big for her, because she forgets people's names, like, not forgets people's names, she misnames people all the time. Oh, John, Jim, Steve. Like, she'll misname people constantly without apologizing for it. She did name me once, she apologized.
All right.
So it's like, she's not a bad person, but she is old and getting into somewhat of the boomer mentality, if you get what I'm saying there. So, like, it would be nice to meet them again, but
All right. Yes.
I don't want to be there for a whole week. I mean, I get it, like, yeah, one of those days will be, like, going to the mall and stuff, and some of those days hanging out with aunt and cousins and whatever, but most of that time spent, I'll just be, like, sitting in the basement, headphones on, watching YouTube, maybe not headphones on, but just sitting in the basement watching YouTube on my tablet, sitting on a couch,
All right.
and just be all like, well, I wish I could do stuff.
I'm a little tired. Nice.
I wish I could load videos onto a Switch to play them, because that could be fun. Because, yeah, that last trip that we had taken, you know, the trip with grandparents, you know, last year, I had found a book at the mall, was it Reincarnated as a Sword? And I bought it, and I read it to my little brother on the drive back home, and he was super into it. So much, in fact, that he got his grandfather to get the library to order in the rest of the copies so he could borrow them. Like, he really likes the books. And now the anime is out. First episode came out over the weekend. And I managed to get my hands on it through means. And I'll leave it at that, because... Yes. I don't want to pay a subscription to streaming services anymore. I barely use them. If there's, like, a nice, proper place where I could pay, like, $5 and just get, like, HD versions of all the episodes, like, as they come out, and just have them downloaded so I can just keep them forever, you know, like with the DVD, I do that. Just pay a couple of bucks, get the whole thing, you know, help out the whatever's involved, everything be good, sure, but while the show is coming out, can't get the DVD box set for it. I might get the Blu-ray box set if that comes out, you know, once the show is out, might. But until then, no. But anyway, whatever. Got my hands on the first episode. And so it's looking like I'll potentially wind up letting my little brother borrow my Switch Lite for the week. However, disable Wi-Fi on it so it doesn't mess up with any of my recordings. Put a password on the main account just to be safe, just in case, like, he sets it down, my cousin picks it up and goes, ooh, the clear account, let's play that. I want to delete the save because I want to start over. So yeah, just put, you know, pass it on main account. Tell him, it's like, yeah, you can use the side account, no Wi-Fi. Yeah, put in, like, airplane, maybe not in airplane mode, so things don't do whatever, but it's like, yeah, no Wi-Fi because I want to be able to do my recordings and whatever, and yeah, like I had said earlier, so he can play games that he doesn't already have on his Switch and just see what it's all like. 12,000 lumber, wow, what is that like? Oh, that's right, oh shoot, I meant to buy like a whole bunch of corn, didn't I? I was totally gonna do that. Totally forgot, and now it's too late because I spent literally an entire day knocking down ores and stuff, and there's still ores and stuff to be knocked down. Honestly, I was gonna farm dangerous scissors, but then I got the animal that should drop them. That's right. I guess I already collected from the animals. So let's go and just do a little boss rush, shall we? Phosphorus Woodlands? No, no, no. Whispering Woods. Little boss rush to probably end off this episode, so... But hey, I can do without one of my switches for a week. I'll be fine.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I cooked some chicken. There's some chicken. It's yeah. Yeah, do a whole bunch of uploads, do some downloads, gets a whole bunch of games on my Switch, so Chase can just play through whatever's. Yeah, see, if I had gone with the physical media version of the Switch, get all the games in cartridge form, then I could just be all like, hey, here, kid, here's a whole bunch of games. Since you play on your Switch, there's no chance that you'll be using my save data. Was with Spellful Ruins 3. Oh wait, this button. I wonder if I could get that anime put onto the iPad. Yeah, it's not in English yet. Because of course not. But it has been dubbed. Yeah, it does have subs in English, but it's been dubbed in Russian, like, a lot. Yeah, no English subs yet. But to dub it in Russian, they didn't, like, take out the Japanese voice and, like, redub it in Russian. They just put the Russian dub over top of the Japanese voice. Which is weird.
Nice.
And very distracting. Oh, Cinnamon, yes, I love you. See, I think I'm not going down for next week, because, again, like, heck, doing 6 episodes of this in, like, 3 days. I mean, 2 episodes a day is not very much. But if I had to do the full, again, while I'm there, I'd have to be doing a lot of recordings. 18 episodes for the next week. That doesn't sound right. No, it's like 10-ish days, whatever. And I want to make sure that I'm good for the whole weekend. So, yeah. So, not just needing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday episodes, but also Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just in case we don't get back on the Friday, we get back on the Saturday or the Sunday. Because last year, there was some issues with when we managed to get back. Oh, wait. So I thought we were getting back on one of the days, but we ended up getting back like 2 days later. And they'll be back in time for my birthday anyway, so that'll be cool. Yeah, go with them on the trip, but actually just have them drop me off in Edmonton so I can spend the week with Azura instead. Big Brain Plays! Yeah, see if I can bring my cat down there. See if Simon and Azura get along together. That could very well be a play. Yeah, see if I can get that thing on the thumb drive, whatever. So once I'm done with this episode, I'll have to get
All right.
get some new anime, quote unquote new anime, on a thumb drive for Chase. Yeah, see if I can figure out how to get it onto the iPad, whatever, so you can watch some new stuff. I'm sure if I, I'm sure it's definitely possible. It's just a bit of effort. See, my tablet is like actually a computer. Like it has USB drives. It has like a keyboard that actually just Bluetooths onto it instead of being actually connected because the connection ports broke. But like it runs Windows. My brother's tablet is just like an iPad. Honestly, I have really enjoyed having like a tablet computer around. Just for stuff like, oh hey, I want to watch, or I want to like cook some dinner, but I also like want to, watch this video. I have YouTube on or whatever. Say, okay, play it on my tablet and bring it over to the kitchen. Just set it down. It's like, oh shoot, I need this area right now. Okay, move tablet to somewhere else. Move tablet onto like part of the kitchen that I don't use as a countertop space. Heck, I'm not using the microwave? Cool, put tablet on top of microwave. Easy enough. Heck, if I have my own place, I could put like a mount in the wall. So I could just put the tablet in there. And just, watch stuff that way. And it would be fine and good and everything would be happy. See what's going on in this server. How are people doing? Alright, and then grasslands. Oh, right, I've already fought this one. Oh yeah, West of the Coast is reprinting beta, quote unquote, wink wink, not really, kind of. You can get a booster box of 4 packs of beta, quote unquote, or asterisk, that's the word, asterisk, for $1,000. So $250 per booster pack of a specialty beta where some cards will be retro frame, some cards will be modern frame. All of the cards will have a different back and thus actually just be proxies and not fit for actual tournament play. So $250 for a booster pack of proxies. And like, you can't even be guaranteed that you'll get any of like the well-known really good cards. You're just getting some random cards. And it's like, if they had either A, made these tournament legal and just went against the reserve list, like, yep, you can just get Power 9 in here, whatever. You can get all those fancy, expensive cards. Absolutely, and there'll be tournament play, so you can play them in Vintage, Legacy, EDH, whatever. You can do that, absolutely. Then I could see why it would be, you know, $250 per booster pack. And people would go for it, especially for, like, the dual lands there. A chance for, like, to get a dual land. I could see people absolutely going for that. Or if it was like, okay, you can get this, and it's like, say, a regular booster pack is about $5, so $20 for a pack of 4. Or heck, doing regular booster box prices, $100 booster box is like 24 or whatever. You know, something like that, like a regular booster box, but they are proxies. And it's like, okay, you know what, fine. This would be fun to open. It's like doing a beta draft, beta sealed, whatever. More or less. They did take some cards out, some problematic cards that had been since removed from the game. That's a whole conversation I can't really get into now, but it's like, nope, just super expensive random chance at proxies. That's all it is. Drop stuff. Drops nothing. Oh yeah, and like Mark Rosewater, like the head of research and development, who has been the go-between between Wizards of the Coast and the regular people and the general public, has stated, no, we will never reprint reserve list cards. Never, ever, ever. Not even with a non-tournament legal back. Never, ever, ever. Period. Never, ever, ever. So anyway, they're reprinting reserve list cards with a non-tournament legal back. But it's like, he was the go-between. It was his, like... And people are saying, oh, the reserve list is ironclad, blah, 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 except the reserve list was changed a couple of years ago. Because Sol Ring, a card that's reprinted in literally every Commander Precon, was on the reserve list at one point. It absolutely was. But people don't care. People shouldn't really care about that. So, but and speaking of not really caring, I do care that I'm not going to be seeing my, grandparents and cousins next week. But all things considered, I think it's for the best that I don't go. Taking all of things into consideration, it's probably for the best that I don't go, that I stay here, take that week, do a boatload of recordings, do a whole bunch of stuff, just, get my backlog up again, because it's been really drained dry over all of the trips out of town that I've taken lately. And if I had, like, say, a week to get ready, that would be different than having 3 days to plan to fill up 18 hours worth of recording stuff. And, I mean, you might think, oh, well, that's only 6 hours a day. That's not a whole lot. It's not like you work a full-time job, except I also have to do 4 hours a day of upkeep in addition to that. So that's 10 hours a day of stuff, plus, 8 hours of sleep. So that leaves 6 hours a day for, making meals, eating, unless I eat while doing upkeeps or while recording. Also, I have to make sure to actually upload everything. And yeah, sure, I can upload stuff while I'm, recording, while I'm upkeeping, while I'm sleeping and stuff. But that doesn't always work so well. If I try to upload a bunch of videos while I'm sleeping, Oftentimes my computer will be all like, hey, how about we just don't do that? So I'll go and upload like 3 videos while I'm sleeping, and the computer will be like, hey, how about I just reset instead? Oh, and now you have to start all those uploads again from the beginning, so you did 0. So that is annoying. So yeah, if I had more than just a few days of notice, maybe I could do it. If I had... Yeah, if I had more of a backlog set up, it's like, if I only had to do, like, the 6 Rune Factory episodes, like, okay. It's like, hey, y'all, going out for next week. I'm going to do a whole bunch of Rune Factory episodes now, and then be back later. Blah, 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 and that's how it's gonna be. Then it'd be like, okay, you know what? That's fine. That's understandable. That's fine. But I'm way behind on so much stuff that all has to be, like, uploaded and whatnot, and it's insane. Even slightly behind on, like, this very episode too, but I still want to also do more Webcam Commander, and I can't do that while I'm uploading, because uploading takes, like, all of my internet, to the point where I can't even, like, watch a YouTube video without it, like, buffering and lagging or being on 480p. It's insane. So I hope you all stay good. I hope everything continues to work out for everyone, and I hope everything is going to be quite all right. I don't know. I'm still looking forward to potentially having a place in Edmonton. That's what I'm trying to focus on right now. Have a nice place in Edmonton, going out to conventions and stuff. Yeah, not having a Switch next week is going to be a bit confusing, because I'm going to keep thinking I lost it and go, oh no, Chase has it. So have to work on that, have to work on uploading this, have to work on, I don't know, some other stuff here and there. Maybe I'll see if the Switch actually can play videos, and I'll put the sword anime on it. I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure stuff out. But that's for off-camera stuff, so we have to turn off the camera first. Sorry, it's just protocol.